Flowers from Rue is the first segment of the 24th episode of the first season of My Friends Tigger and Pooh, and I have to say, despite acknowledging the title, I didn't actually work out what was going on in this episode, so I won't spoil it, but I do think the title does kind of give it away. It starts off with Piglet calling the super sleuths because it turns out there are some butterflies in his chest of drawers. We don't know it's butterflies initially, but then we learn that they are butterflies, and then butterflies start appearing in other places. And the mystery, of course, is trying to work out how these butterflies are ending up in all of these different locations all of a sudden. And once we find out, I won't say what it is, but once we find out what the mystery is, I kind of felt a bit stupid, to be perfectly honest, because it seemed really obvious once we knew. But I thought it was a really fun story. It was a great way to involve a lot of characters. Very educational about butterflies, which is something that I think will appeal to a lot of young children. And it also makes them seem less scary. I've never been scared of butterflies. I was scared of moths because I thought they were vampire bats. But butterflies I'm not scared of, never have been. But I know some children can be quite scared of butterflies, especially when they're kind of flapping around all over the place. So I understand that. And I think that this definitely helps to show that actually they're not that scary. They can be really beautiful. And the animation of the butterflies in this is stunning. When there are only a couple of them on the screen, it's not that interesting. But when we have quite a few of them, they do look rather magical. And I think they did a really great job of animating them. So this is a solid episode. And I do prefer the ones, I have to admit, when the mystery isn't that obvious to me. Obviously, being an older viewer, a lot of the mysteries are very obvious from the beginning, and obviously that's something I expect. But every now and then we have one like this where I don't know if it was obvious and I just didn't figure it out, but I rather liked that. And I thought it was a fun story. Nice way to introduce a lot of the characters to the narrative by having these butterflies affecting different people, and then a lot of really great opportunities for learning about butterflies as well. Needless to say, I was pretty impressed with this one. I thought Flowers from Rue has an annoying title because it kind of gives it away, but other than that, it's a pretty great episode.